Scatty Talk back quicker than expected with another video. We're going to have a couple of weeks off, but so much has happened in the last week. We're back early, aren't we?
Yeah, glad to be back.
Definitely. It's been a long time.
Been a long time.
This is something we're going to do now because it looks like Notts really do mean business this pre-season. We're going to do a lot more weekly reviews, aren't we?
Yeah.
Try and make them every Friday if possible and just review the week, because the way it's going, we're sorting ourselves out way before the season.
Yeah, it's good to see. A lot of things have happened now, haven't they? Not as many signings as I think people have anticipated, but I think you've got to look at the bigger picture and think we're not signing people at the click of a finger. We're really putting a lot of time and effort into who we're signing, how long we're signing them for. So I think you've got to take the positive from that.
100%. We'll kick off with the first thing that happened. It's just a bit more than a week ago, I think, the kit. So that was the first thing that came. It was released. A lot of people are anticipating it. I think we called it saying it'd be black and white, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we smashed it there. And not many people have guessed that one.
What do you make of it?
One of the best kits for a long time.
Yeah.
One of the best kits for a while, I think, actually. Very nice. I'm in a bit of a dilemma who to get on the back of my shirt.
Who's it between?
Wharton, Roberts, Doyle or Lacey. I might do a poll on Twitter, see what the fans think.
It's got to be Lacey, but we'll do a poll on Twitter. Help George out with his shirt. For me, it's got to be Lacey. Notts County's Van Dijk.
Big statement.
Get him. Yeah, the shirt's released. Brilliant release, and Cal Roberts in it. Always like it when a big player that could be off is released in a shirt. It shows a bit of intent.
Anticipating the away shirt though now.
Yeah, the away shirt could be good.
More than ever.
Definitely.
I've got an inkling, just because of the Cadbury's, that it could be purple.
Let's see.
We've seen it before.
Could be. It would be nice. But so that was the start of a very busy week. We then moved on. We had a murmuring of someone called Rodrigues, didn't we?
Yeah.
Didn't know much about him. Quickly scrambled, got a video together, put it on Twitter. As soon as it was announced, he looks the real deal.
Unbelievable signing. I know it's very early to say that. I've not actually seen him play, with our own eyes, but you look at the videos online and his record from last season. If we can add something like that to a team that has already got plenty of goals in them, it's only going to go one way, I think.
Yeah, he came from Den Bosch, didn't he? In Holland, 27 games last season, 12 goals, and it looks like 10 assists from all the stats we can find. To me, Den Bosch are probably at the standard of a high-level League 2, lower-level League 1. And if from sort of attacking midfield, wing, false 9 position, he's scoring 12 goals and assisting 10. That's really strong. And people say, could he adapt to National League? If you're good enough, you're good enough.
If you can play football, you can play football. For me, it's as simple as that. I know some people don't adapt, to the country, maybe the cold Tuesday nights, but I think that's where you decipher between your footballers and.
It's not too far away, is it? It's not like he's coming in. He is going to be playing on some poor pitches, but I mean, the majority of his games are going to be on County's pitch.
Yeah.
The ground staff have done a great job making the pitch perfect. Anyway.
Yeah.
For me, he'll slot in. He's got the good thing is he's got a lot of time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And something else for me that stood out is the deal was already pretty much concluded before the playoffs, so they're confident he could be maybe a star player in League 2.
Yeah.
And the fact that he's chosen to stay.
Yeah. I think that's all we've got to say on that one, isn't it?
I think it was the same day. What happened after Rodrigues?
Well, I think we all sort of knew it, didn't we? The bookies almost told us pretty much, didn't they? Cox is gone Scunthorpe. I'm really happy for him. I am. I think he deserves it. You look at him. He was there at Wimbledon with Audley. They obviously did a good job there, and then he's now at Notts, and every Notts fan will tell you they've done a great job. And I do feel it's something. Well, he said it himself. He 100% wanted to be the number one man. He wanted to be the manager. I think he's gonna do well. I do. I'm happy for him. He's gonna leave a big hole.
Does it worry you?
Not massively. I think the foundations for a good side, for me, Audley has. Like, Audley knows what he's doing. It's always good to have a second man.
Because he was talked well of by the players.
Oh yeah, 100%. And you could see in his interviews, he's just a nice bloke. One for just wanted everyone to be happy, even the fans. But who replaces him? There's been a lot of speculation that Doyle could do it.
Yeah.
Don't think he will yet, while he's a player.
definitely not. And that brings us on to the next point. So a couple of days after Cox, it was announced that Doyle had signed his new contract. A lot of people, like you said, wanted him as an assistant or a coach. I think he's got one more year of playing, possibly.
Yeah, he's hungry, isn't he? He wants to play. Like Lee Curtis was saying when he spoke to him, he just wants to keep playing and playing. So
he's gonna have the hunger. He came so far with Notts in a season where he was at one point the most disliked player at the club after his red cards in those couple of games, and he's gone on to be literally can't be dropped.
It's mad when, for me anyway, you look at players like that where there's been a player at Notts where fans are, jeering him when he's coming off the pitch, and obviously with reason he was getting the red cards when he should have been had more discipline in himself. Not many players turn that around, and for me, a player that's turned it around in one season, fair play to him. I'm happy to stay.
Yes, that's good news in the middle of the park. Obviously we've added Rodrigues who can play there, lost Rose and Crawford, but immediately we were worried. Within 2 or 3 days, strengthened up again, and there'll be more signings, I think. Then it just left 3 players, didn't it? I think Dennis, Lacey and Brinley. 2 of them have signed. We just got Brinley last night and Lacey a couple of days ago.
Yep.
The man you're definitely going to get on the back of your shirt, Lacey. That for me is the sign of the summer done.
Yeah, you see the reaction, you look at the stats. We did a tweet, didn't we? You could say he's probably one of the best players on the pitch.
Yeah, so in all competitions with Lacey, 40% win rate with Lacey 73%. Now yes, he's played less games, he played 15, and you could say that changes the stats, but you couldn't find another 15 game period where we got near the 73% where Lacey wasn't playing. So for me, the signing of the summer is Alex Lacey.
Yeah,
without a doubt, and that's why you're getting him on your shirt.
Yeah, I mean, I'm open to offers.
And then Richard Brinley. Now you were a bit sceptical a couple of days ago, weren't you?
Yeah, because he put like a reel on Twitter, and he did it on Instagram as well, so it was like highlights of the season. So for me, it sort of looked like he was maybe looking for another club, but obviously not if he's put pen to paper.
I think the athletic ability of Brinley is what I like.
Yeah.
Like, I think him and Kelly Evans played really well this season, and we were all debating on who's the better, but looking at it away from the season, they pushed each other, didn't they?
Yeah, I think it's good to have that competition, because ultimately Brinley knows if he cocks it up, Kelly Evans will be right there.
So that's looking at our defence now. I think one addition at left back and maybe a lone centre back like we got with Sam Graham.
Yeah.
Because at centre back we've got Rawlinson, Lacey, Turner, and like you saying to me yesterday, McCrory could drop in there.
Yeah.
McCrory can play left back. Apparently, looking at this two-tonder from Barnet, the defence is the strongest in the National League for me.
Yeah. To final point of the video for me as well, I'd like to mention obviously McDonnell and Bird both gone to Eastleigh, so it looks like they're keen on watching who we don't hold on to and signing them.
Yeah, McDonnell,
not a massive loss,
Hartlepool away.
You can't hold it against
a
him.
dark day.
He had a bad day and he's a keeper, and ultimately,
had a very bad day. But, he's got.
It's probably been promised first place. He's probably been promised that start, and I think that's ultimately what every footballer wants.
Yeah. And Bird.
He'll do well.
Really gutted that he wasn't playing earlier in the season. I think he will do well, but for me, he's not better than Lacey, not better than Rawlinson, not better than Turner. And if you want to push on, you've got to, which is what we're going to find with this model, where we bring players in and they will ultimately go for profit. You can't get too attached to players.
100%,
but
yeah.
An absolutely brilliant week for Notts. Hopefully next Friday when we record this, a few more signings. You with Lacey on the back of your shirt. Going to be good.